did not just check the clock.
Guess how late it is.
Did we break a record?
AM or PM?
You talk too much.
PM. Way PM.
Oh, who cares? I put on one of my shower gifts for you and we can stay in bed all day long if you so desire. Because we are newlyweds.
I do seem to recall a wedding.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but memorable. And now, we are officially, legally, forever, and us.
No! Who's there? Who is it?
Howdy.
Mom, is that okay?
I've gone over this so many times. Just trying to find a way to say it that would make it...
What?
Forgivable.
Forgivable? Why don't you just tell me what it is?
I've been lying to you.
About?
My son.
You're a little early.
That was you? When the text came up with her
I
number...
used somebody else's phone because I was afraid that if you thought it was me, then you would come up with an excuse not to show.
So why did you want me to come here and meet you?
What, do I need an excuse to show my wife a little romance?
No. It's just that, no, neither one of us has really felt very romantic lately.
That's why I thought today would be a good day to start reversing that trend.
Why today?
Happy second anniversary, Mrs. McVeigh.
Oh my God.
What did you just say?
You heard me. I'm taking Sam.
You'll be lucky if you leave here with all of your fingers intact.
You know I've been on death row, Sunshine. You know what we did to big scary guys like you there?
Okay, you know what, Todd? You better go.
No. If you're really kicking me out, I'm taking my son. That's final. So cuff him up. Now.
Okay, forget about how I feel, but what about your other kids? You really want to take them away and separate them from their brother?
They won't be separated for long.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's it.
Are you threatening me?
I've had enough of your smack, man.
We're
Get
home!
the hell out.
Do not make a scene, Todd. I'm here, Dorian. Hey, Jack. Did you find Star? Yeah, she's upstairs with Sam.
Jack.
Dad!
Hey. What are you doing home from school so early?
It was a half day because the teachers had a meeting.
Well, maybe I can do something.
Yeah.
Don't you dare. He's been through a lot, honey.
Oh, so that's why you're having a bad dream?
Sure.
And it was probably about Afghanistan, right? Because you were talking about Mujis and bugging out. That means Mujahideen and beating your retreat.
How'd you learn so much?
Shane's pen pals with a platoon in Baghdad. He knows all there is to know according to him.
I told that pug that snafu wasn't our fault.
Oh, yeah. How'd it go down?
He flesh blasted me anyway.
Embrace the suck, soldier.
Hey, can you teach me more?
Yeah, I would. I've just been a civilian for a while now, so I'm not sure I'd be up to date.
Oh. But could you still tell me about all that you did in Afghanistan? Unless it's classified, I mean.
Shane, your dad has had a late night. Why don't we let him get cleaned up and then the two of you can talk later, okay?
I am a little tired. I had a hard time getting to sleep last night.
Yeah, that's why we went out the back this morning. We didn't want to wake you. Why don't you get in the shower? It'll make you feel better.
Right. I'll do that.
It's weird.
What is?
That my dad is back. I feel like I'm dreaming.
Yeah, me too.
But he's a really cool guy, isn't he?
Yeah. Real cool.
You don't go come wash my back? The mood that I'm in, you'd need a skin graft.
What changed? You were an ecstatically happy newlywed a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Then, I saw this.
Oh. Well, at least it got your good side. But then all your sides are good. Anyway, who cares what Todd says? To quote Roxy, the guy's a plotkenmacher, which is a troublemaker in case your Yiddish is rusty.
You always know how to cheer me up. And that's why I love you so much.
That's it? My killer abs have nothing to do with it?
That too.
I am a happily married woman, so to hell with Todd. He's just a miserable, depressing person who gets off on making other people miserable.
That about sums it up.
So why don't you go get cleaned up and I make you an incredible breakfast?
Belgian waffle sundaes by any chance?
I can't seem to find the waffle iron.
Hold on. I do seem to recall.
What?
Yes, it is. Someone had the good sense to give us the all-powerful waffle iron maiden 3000.
Wow, somebody knows you backwards and forwards, huh?
See who was brilliant enough to give us the...
What? Who's it from? Read the card.
Time to get your griddle on. Yours, Gigi and Shane Marasco.
Gigi and Shane. Thoughtful.
Yeah, you know, oatmeal sounds kind of good.
No, I promised my husband waffles and that's what he's getting. Hey, by the way, why are you hiding forks in your desk?
What?
Wait. Here. I was getting our passports out and I nearly stuck myself.
Oh, yeah.
So why was it in your desk?
Because it's got DNA all over it and I didn't want anyone to eat with it.
DNA? Whose?
Charlie's.
You've been lying about your son? Which one?
Rex.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. Whatever this thing is you've been lying about, is this something that I really need to know?
What do you mean?
Charlie, when you and I met in Texas, I was not exactly forthcoming about who I was, you know.
Well, no, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you are the woman who I met in Paris. Nothing has changed there.
Okay. But, I mean, whatever's going on between you and Rex may very well be none of my business.
No, but it really does affect us, and that's why you need to know that Rex is not my son.
So where can we go?
Listen, sweetie, I want you to hang out with me today, okay?
But what about Dad?
Well, Jack, I could use some time to talk to your mom alone. Would it be all right if you just went into the living room? Thank you. Okay. What's going on? Why didn't you return my calls? What's Todd up to now?
I've thrown him out.
He's
Here to talk to Star, but I wouldn't let him. He refuses to leave until he can take Sam with him. So, that little boy is Jack and Star's brother. They love him, Dorian. I love him.
I know, but Jack and Star are your children, and it's your duty to protect them. Now then, Star has been through an awful lot.
Listen, I know about Star's situation.
You mean she told you?
She told me.
Thank goodness. Does Todd know?
No, Dorian. And he can never find out.
Of course not. I am really very sorry. It must be very painful for you having your baby girl in such a horrible predicament. However, I now have the opportunity to do something I have been dying to do ever since you moved that pig into this house. Excuse me. Jack, Franca has made cookies and they're in the kitchen. Why don't you go and get your share before Star and Sam hear about it?
I don't want any. Anyways, Dad and I are getting ready to leave.
No, Jack, see, I already told you. No.
But Mom, I don't want to stay home. It's boring. And Dad was going to take me to the go-karts.
That's right. It's been a while since he and I have had a little Father Sunday.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yes, never mind the fact that the go-karts are a death trap.
Are they? Why don't you come along, Dorian? Maybe I'll get lucky.
You really want to make this harder, Todd? Come on.
But you're the one causing the problems, aren't you, Blair? And you know exactly how to fix them.
Why are you guys fighting?
Well, I really want to stay here with you and Star and Sam. But your mom's making me leave.
I had a lab all lined up. I was all set to drop off that fork, which I swiped from Vicky's, by the way.
When we had breakfast there? That was months ago.
I know.
So why didn't you do the DNA test?
Because the more I thought about it, the more it seemed like a big waste of time.
Well, why? I mean, if you have any doubts that Charlie isn't your father...
No, I don't.
Because?
Well, because Roxy says he was. Is.
Yeah, Roxy says that NASA faked the moon landing.
How the waffles doing?
No. Don't change the subject.
I just explained why
you didn't. You said that you believe Roxy, but Roxy had you believe that Walter Balsam was your father all your life. So why would you buy the next explanation out of her mouth? Don't you think you need proof?
Strange.
What?
When I told you about Charlie being my dad, you didn't say all this. You're just happy for me.
Well, yeah, that was my first reaction, but, you know, now you have me thinking, and I think you should be sure.
Like you were about Dorian.
We aren't talking about me.
Aren't we? When Dorian first started claiming that you were her daughter by way of some Puerto Rican mobster, did you go around sticking forks into plastic bags?
No.
Why not?
Because I had confirmation from 2 adoptive parents and a whole extended family. Everything was verified. But all you have is Roxy, and let's face it, Roxy drinks a little.
But Charlie says it's true. He wouldn't lie.
How do you know?
I know because I feel it, okay? Charlie is a really solid guy. He's honest. Otherwise, Vicky wouldn't be with him.
Fine. You want Charlie to be your dad. Who wouldn't?
God, what is this? Why are you so suspicious?
Maybe because I love you and I don't want to see you hurt.
What reason would Charlie have to lie to me? Why would he say he's my dad if he's not?
Rex is not your son? Well, I mean, why? How do you know that? Was there like a mix-up with the DNA test or what?
No, there was never a test of any kind.
You never had a DNA test? Why would you have thought that Rex was your son? I mean, Come on, you don't take Roxy's word for that.
Well, you know, the first time I ever laid eyes on Roxy Balsam was in Landview this year. I've never seen her before in my life.
So you never slept with her?
No. I've forgotten a lot of things in my life, but I am pretty sure that I would have remembered that.
Go on.
Okay, but she is still involved with this situation. It's just not in the way that you think.
You know what? Why don't you start at the beginning?
Well, because I'm not really even sure where this thing begins or ends anymore. It's gotten so out of hand. I mean, it was fine up until the time that I was led to believe that my son was here in Landview, and that's when it got complicated.
What did?
Because I came to Landview to find my son, and I told you that I had found him.
Oh, and that was not true?
No, the only part that was false was the part about Rex.
Okay, I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Well, it's just that ever since I left Texas, I have known exactly who my son is. And I have always known that he wasn't Rex.
So, you see what I'm saying? What does he have to gain by claiming some guy with no money is his son?
Don't put yourself down like that.
So, you get the point. What's in it for him?
Nothing, I guess.
But you're still not convinced.
I just worry that one day you might have a reason to be absolutely certain about Charlie. I mean, what if you need a new kidney like that guy on Lost?
Fine. As soon as I have even the slightest twinge in an organ, we'll check out Charlie's DNA. How's that sound?
Well, why not just find out now? Just get it over with.
Because I know, okay? Charlie's my dad. But if it makes you happy, I'll keep the fork.
Don't do it for me.
No, I'm not. I'm doing it just in case. So don't put the fork in the dishwasher.
I'll put it back in the drawer.
I'm gonna go get clean. Waffles!
You got it.
Your dad is new here. He has to figure stuff out.
We can help him, right?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe he should stay with us for a while. Until he finds another place.
Honey, this isn't even our house. We can't just start moving people in.
You still like him, don't you?
Your dad?
Who else would I mean?
Of course I like him. Why do you even ask?
I don't know. I guess because every time I talk about him, you get this look on your face. Like you're thinking about two things at once.
And I thought I was doing such a dandy job of covering that up.
I know what the other thing is.
You do?
It's Rex.
Look, that stunt I pulled at the wedding, making a fool out of myself, I'm sorry.
I told you to do it.
Yeah, but I'm the grown-up. I should have known better.
Well, since it didn't work, and you still like Dad, I'm wondering.
Go on.
Do you think that you can ever love him like you love Rex? Rex, we're out of eggs. I'm gonna go run to the store and pick some up.
Want me to?
No. I'm already out the door. I'll be right back.
That's not something I can answer. Because love, it's not anything you can predict.
Well, maybe you and my dad can go on like a date or something and see how it goes.
You little matchmaker?
That time?
I thought you would be on your honeymoon.
We're leaving in a few days for the Seychelles. That's in the Indian Ocean. I'll send you a postcard.
What do you want?
May I come in?
Should I pat you down first?
It'll be quick and painless.
Really? For who? Oh, have you seen this yet? This will make a nice addition to the wedding album.
I have a proposal for you, Gigi, that I think will solve all your problems.
Hey, ugly Anna.
Eat this.
Oh, you little brat! Shame, Morasco! I'm sorry.
Kids today.
You were saying?
Monogram.
I can see that. Mike.
I thought you could use it to start writing again.
Yeah. Definitely. Thank you.
I got you something a little more exciting too, but it was too big to bring here.
No, you didn't have to get me anything.
I know. I felt like since we weren't cruising the Seine or sitting in a hot air balloon, I wanted to do something.
You didn't have to do anything, Mike. Being here with you, it's good. It's real good.
You know, I wanted to come to Angel Square because I feel like this is where my life, or where my real life started. Because I almost bought it here 4.5 years ago. You know, but I came out of that a different person because you were there. You gave me hope and you made me believe in myself. I mean, I was walking through life with no ambition but just to get through the day. You know, and you changed that, Marcy. And then a few months later,
Valentine's Day.
boom. I chased you all the way here from the Capricorn.
Yes, you did. And after a whole lot of cajoling, you got me.
I wanted you to see the real me, you know, the me that you inspired me to be.
I do love you.
You gave me this life, Marcy, this happiness. And I just want to return the favor.
Are you and Dad? You're not getting a divorce, are you?
I don't know, sweet.
You're not supposed to lie to your children, Blair. Doesn't he deserve the truth?
He deserves to be protected from our problems, Todd, the best way possible.
Well, but these problems that you're doing, throwing me out of my own home.
My home.
Please don't send Dad away.
Sweetie, it's just the way it's gotta be, all right? Okay?
I don't get it. Why can't Dad still live with us? You said that we were a family again.
Yeah. Tell him, Blair. Explain it to him.
I'll tell you, Jack. It's because you're not safe to be around your father. None of us are. The reason why everyone is mad at Dad and why Mom wants him to leave is because he hurt me. He put me in the hospital and he hurt Cole too.
But he didn't mean it.
You weren't there, Jack, okay? Mom and I were.
Dad, say something.
There's no excuse for what he did. That's why we're giving him a timeout so that he goes away and thinks about what he's done to us.
No, I want him to stay.
I'm really glad you came down, Star. I was hoping to have this conversation.
We're not gonna have a conversation, Dad, okay? We never will. Unless you leave right now.
I don't know how this happened to us, short man.
Don't call me Shorty, okay? Don't ever call me that again, because I'm not your Shorty anymore.
Jack, I gotta go.
Dad, no, please.
Yes, it's for a little while.
How long?
I'm not sure, but in the meantime, you got Fred the Magic Frog, right? So you know how to contact me.
Star, sweetie. I want you to... You take Jack upstairs and bring Sam down, okay? Bring Sam down?
Yeah.
Mom, no.
Star, please.
No.
Do as I say. Don't make me say it again. Please take Jack.
Happy now, Blair?
Here. This is all wet. Sorry, towels are in the wash.
You're raising a little thug.
It's tough being a single mom. Although it would be a whole lot easier if you could wave your magic wand and fix all my problems. You did say you would.
It's Rex's, covered in his DNA.
And you want me to have this? Why?
So you can keep up the little charade you've had going for the past 10 years.
Translation, please. I don't speak bitch.
Your son, I know he's not Brody's. But with this, he can be.
You've known all along Rex was not your son. Why would you say that he was?
Roxy asked me to.
Why?
Because the kid was looking into his family tree and she didn't want him to. I don't know why.
That's insane. That is unconscionable even for Roxy. To lie to that boy about his parentage? And to involve you in them? My God!
I know.
Didn't you ever consider what was going to happen when the lie was exposed?
Well, I haven't considered much else since then. All I'm, going through this wedding with Rex, him asking me for fatherly advice. It was excruciating.
But you have done nothing to ameliorate the situation.
I know. Well, Roxy was desperate, okay? And I just happened to be the right person at the right time.
The right last name. I don't believe this. You lied to that boy because he was curious about his family?
Look, I know it was a bad move, but she was truly very upset. And Rex, I'm telling you, the first time he ever had a discussion about the possibility that I might be his father, you should have seen his face. I mean, he wanted so much for it to be true, and I didn't want to hurt him.
Oh, and this deception, this is not going to hurt him at all.
Well, of course it is, but I can't undo what I did.
No, but you can certainly go and minimize the damage by telling him the truth now. Good Lord, you have to go and tell the boy that you've been lying to him. You have to do that now. Charlie, I'm very upset and I'm very angry, and that means I'm going to say something that I know I will regret later on. Please go and fix this with Rex now.
Okay, but I don't want to prolong this with you and me.
I'm not your priority here. Rex is. That boy has been fatherless most of his life, and then he finds this man that he thinks is his father, and everything's so wonderful, and he's so proud of you, and he looks up to you, and he's about to be made a fool of. Please, just go and take care of this.
Okay. But then I'm coming right back here because we still have a lot to talk about.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'll be here.
How did you find out about Shane?
Doesn't matter, does it? What's important is your son, his happiness, not having the rug pulled out from under him.
So your mother must have told you.
Why would it be my mother?
Oh, yeah, that would be a little far-fetched, since she's the one who wanted me to stop the wedding.
What are you talking about?
Newsflash, Adriana. Your mom doesn't like your taste in husbands. Why do you think I stood up and made an ass out of myself? Because she gave me the hard sell right before the wedding. Begged me to make things right for my kid and tell Rex the truth. If you don't believe me, ask your charming mama.
My mother and I disagree.
Well, I'm guessing you're about to have the mother of all disagreements coming down the pike. Now get out of my house.
Don't you get it? You can give this to Brody.
He can use it to pass himself off as Shane's father.
I don't have to prove anything to anybody. Now, what part of get the hell out do you not understand?
Don't you want your son to keep believing in his father? Because believe me, if you don't do everything you can to keep this secret, it will come out, and it won't be pretty.
For you? Or for me?
Yeah. I don't want Rex to find out that he's Shane's father. That's obvious. But believe it or not, I'm actually thinking of Shane. And you. Because that little boy will never forgive you if you find out you've been lying to him his whole life.
Get out.
No, I'm not leaving, and we're going to talk about this like adults.
No, we're not.
What?
Dad, you crazy? God, you hurt me.
Here, go for your toothbrush.
I know what you're feeling. Because I feel it too. That pain will always be there, I suppose, in one form or another, but we cannot let it destroy us. You know, we had a life together before Tommy, and we can have that life again. But we just have to give it a chance.
Gotta get used to it, Blair. Kick me out, it's gonna be one big cry fest around here.
Well, we will just have to survive that. And gradually, as the children see that life doesn't have to lurch from one crisis to another, they will agree that it really was worth it to have you gone. And now, since this is indeed my house, I have the great honor and privilege to evict you.
I realize you're a bitch, Dorian, but privilege takes Star and Jack away from their father. It's nice.
Yeah. Star and Jack are going to be just fine because they have me and they have Blair to look after them. Who's going to stick by you? Vicky? Jessica? And for how long will they stand by a morally bankrupt child abuser? No, I really see you all alone and self-destructing before too long.
I had to wake him up, so he's a little cranky. Come here. Yeah, you come here. Listen, buddy. You're gonna go with your daddy, all right? For a little overnighter? You be a good boy, okay? I love you.
Oh, God, enough.
Dad!
Looking for this.
Helps me sleep.
Thanks for the assist with Adriana.
That was my pleasure, believe me.
Reminds me of a guy I used to know back in Michigan. Didn't take crap from anybody. Tough, but sweet, too. Romantic.
What'd he drink?
Water. OJ if he was feeling like a little crazy.
He sounds boring.
Not to me.
What can I say? People change.
Hey, Dad?
Charlie, that is. I know I haven't been very consistent, have I? I mean, I know I usually call you Charlie, but when I opened the door just now, it felt right to call you Dad. Hey, it's not important. Is it what I call you? I know who you are.
No, Rex. You don't.
Todd threw Star down a flight of stairs. It could have killed her. Oh, he could have killed baby. Oh, dear. Dear God. She slept with Cole because he made her believe that she was never going to see Cole again. My little girl
is having a baby of her own now.
Poor Star. How tough her life is going to be.
Oh, God, what is she going to do when Todd finds out she's pregnant? What is she going to do?
One thing that will never change. Marcy, I need you. I would be lost without you.
I don't imagine they'll miss me much, will they? Not yet, anyway. Oh, hey, let's go. Let's call it Vicky. Let her know you and I are on our own.
You are my life. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. A whole bunch of you can just go to hell. Gigi, Brody, and Shane. Mom. I just murdered you with my bare hands.
Hey, don't mess with that. Don't mess with the doorknob.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live. Next week on One Life to Live.
Hide me. Todd is not Rex's father.
I am so sorry, Rex.
Oh, God, Mike.
I'm calling 911.
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.